periods of snow and windy.Low. The place to focus on this week is down south, as in NFC South. All three contenders in the NFL's best division have difficult matchups Sunday, two of them facing off when top dogs Carolina and New Orleans go at it in the Big Easy. Atlanta, meanwhile, hosts NFC North leader Minnesota. The Panthers and Saints are 8-3, and New Orleans has a win in Charlotte. So a season's sweep by Drew Brees and company. Would make for a tidy tiebreaker. Maybe a comforting thought for the three teams involved, as they all could be playing in January. At 7-4, the Falcons trail by a game in the NFL's toughest division. They go outside of it Sunday, but hardly get a relief. Minnesota, 9-2, can beat you every which way and has won 7 in a row. The matchup of the Vikings' powerful defense and the Falcons' revitalized offense is a spicy one. Nowhere is that more true than Atlanta's brilliant receiver Julio Jones against Minnesota's shutdown cornerback Xavier Rhodes. Eagles, 10-1, at Seahawks, 7-4. With the Eagles soaring toward the postseason behind the sensational work of second-year quarterback Carson Wentz and a dynamic defense that no one can run on, much attention will be centered on the hosts. The Seahawks uncharacteristically need to win with offense, as the Legion of Boom has been ravaged by injuries and penalties keep mounting. Yet they can win that way thanks to Russell Wilson, who deserves consideration in the MVP race, and re-emerging tight end Jimmy Graham. Philly has won 9 in a row, 4 straight by at least 20 points. Only the 1999 street. Louis Rams did it 5 times. They won the Super Bowl. Rams, 8-3, at Cardinals, 5-6. Annis bounced back by the Rams with a 26-20 win over New Orleans that followed a loss at Minnesota. This one can be tricky. Witness what the undermanned Cardinals did to Jacksonville last Sunday. These teams went at it in London in October, a 33-0 Rams win that was Arizona's worst performance and cost it QB Carson Palmer, broken left arm. Steelers, 9-2, at Bengals, 5-6, Monday. The Bengals haven't been bungling much lately, but this isn't a matchup in their favor. Pittsburgh's all-time edge in this series is 61-35, including 2 playoff wins at Paul Brown Stadium. The Steelers have won 5 straight and 8 of 9 in the rivalry. They also are 6-3 on Monday night versus Cincinnati. Patriots, 9-2, at Bills, 6-5. Shield your eyes, Bills fans, as we convey the numbers in this lopsided series. Under Bill Belichick, the Patriots are 29-5 overall versus Buffalo. New England is 17-2 in games played after Halloween against the Bills. Tom Brady is 26-2 versus Buffalo in games he plays more than one half. With a 15-2 record at Buffalo since 2000, Belichick has more wins at Orchard Park, New York, than any Bills coach since Wade Phillips went 17-7 from 1998 to 2000. And, Brady's 26 wins against Buffalo are tied with Brett Favre for most by a quarterback against one opponent in NFL history. Lions, 6-5, at Ravens, 6-5. A pair of wild card chasers looking up at strong division leaders. Detroit blew its chance to really tighten the NFC North by losing at home on Thanksgiving Day to Minnesota. Now, the Lions must concentrate on getting a wild card invitation. Colts, 3-8, at Jaguars, 7-4. The tide has turned toward Jacksonville in this series, which Indy still leads 22-11 despite losing 3 of the past 4. As the Jaguars push for a playoff berth behind their sack-happy defense led by Calais Campbell, the Doo needs one sack to break the franchise record set by Tony Bracken's 12. In 1999, they might want to test the Colts' weak pass defense. Indy's Air Bay, Frank Gore, needs 27 yards rushing to pass Jerome Bettis, 13,662, for 6th on the NFL's career list, and 49 yards to pass LaDainian Tomlinson, 13,684, for 5th. Texans, 4-7, at Titans, 7-4. When the Texans set a team record in a 57-14 romp over the Titans in October, rookie Deshaun Watson was behind center. He's sidelined by a torn ACL, and DeAndre Hopkins, the NFL leader with 9 TD catches, gets the ball delivered by Tom Savage now. Chiefs, 6-5, at Jets, 4-7. Two spiraling clubs, although much more has been expected of Kansas City, which opened with wins over New England and Philadelphia. But Chiefs coach Andy Reid is 5-0 against the Jets, while QB Alex Smith is 3-0. It will be noteworthy how Darrelle Revis fares for KC. The former Jets star signed last week as a free agent. Browns, 0-11, at Chargers, 5-6. We know what you're thinking. Cleveland got off the schneid last season in Game 15 by beating the Chargers for the Browns' only win. For that to happen again would be a huge upset considering how LA has gone from 0-4 to contention in the AFC West. Giants, 2-9, at Raiders, 5-6. Tell us this, was there more consternation from Raiders fans over the move to Las Vegas, or from Giants fans over the benching of Eli Manning? Considering the Giants can't block or run the ball, and have had their 2 best receivers on IR for months, blaming the quarterback who led them to 2 Super Bowls seems off target. Bucks, 4-7, at Packers, 5-6. A shootout would seem possible with both defenses vulnerable to the pass. So can Jameis Winston, expected to start after missing 3 games with a shoulder injury, taking advantage for Tampa Bay? Winston has 4 games this season with at least 300 yards passing, tied for the most in one season in team history. Despite losing at Pittsburgh, the Packers did get back up QB Brett Hundley's best showing since coming in for injured Aaron Rodgers. It would help Hundley if he could create some rapport with Jordy Nelson, who has not had more than 35 yards receiving in each of the past 5 games. Broncos, 3-8, at Dolphins, 4-7. Forget any shootouts here. The Dolphins are anemic with the ball, and the Broncos are unsteady as Trevor Siemian returns at quarterback. Neither side is much good in the takeaway giveaway department, either. Denver, which has lost 7 straight, is next to last in turnover differential at -16. Miami is 3rd worst at -10. The Broncos rank next to last with 24 turnovers. Of most interest might be the coaching matchups. Denver's Vance Joseph was Miami's defensive coordinator last season. 49ers, 1-10, at Bears, 3-8. The Niners have lost all 5 road games, but they have something fresh going as QB Jimmy Garoppolo makes his first start since the trade from New England at the end of October. San Francisco also brings back Robbie Gould, who kicked for Chicago from 2005-15 and is the Bears' all-time leader in points, 1,207, field goals made, 276, and field goals of at least 50 yards, 23.